really believe too much of it or let my hopes get too high.
We've we've talked about the importance of winning this race. You've been fortunate enough to do so and give yourselves time to prep for that Phoenix week. What are those benefits between now and, or I guess between Sunday night and championship weekend, if you do win this race?
Yeah, I mean, it really is one of the most important races of the year because whoever wins this race, if they're in the top 8, they have a tremendous advantage going in. Because you're focused 100% on that. You go for a couple weeks, to Miami and Martinsville, and you're like, whatever. Because you're just thinking 100% about Phoenix. So there is an advantage there. That's all you're looking at. You're thinking about the car more there. The guys are already tuning on that car, and it just gives that laser focus into that weekend. Not that you can't win if you don't win this race. It just gives you an advantage.
Is there anything you can learn here that you can take to Homestead, the same to transfer with them being intermediate tracks?
Yeah, there is some for sure. Tracks are fairly similar. Bumps are a little bit worse here, but Kansas here fairly similar. The difference of Miami is you have the wall that you run a little bit more than you do here. The tire fall off's a little bit more so you get there, but the loads are fairly similar.
The strength of this round of 8, there's the point is that it's a super strong group of 8 drivers, right? How do you assess and evaluate what your strengths are compared to those 7 and maximizing what your guys' best capabilities are?
Yeah, I don't really go back and look at what their strengths are. We got to just focus on ourselves, right? And execution 9 times out of 10 is usually our strength as a race team, especially throughout the playoffs. So I feel confident in the position that we're in, right? When we got this far, and we can just go for it. But if we can win, great. We've been there before. If not, I feel confident we can point our way in as well. We had, after Kansas, I felt like our mile-and-a-half stuff was way closer than it has been. So I'm fairly optimistic about the next 2 weeks.
What do you believe the biggest challenge is right now for you and your team that you guys are facing?
I would say probably more than anything, just a little bit of speed is what we need. We haven't been the dominant race car in a long time. Going out there and leading a bunch of laps. There's really many cars very often that can. I know Larson did last weekend, but I think just raw race trim speed is probably what we need. And like you said, we've made some good steps in the right direction there, and hopefully we're going to win today.
It's going to happen to anybody in any run, but happened to you in the round of 8, kicking off in Las Vegas, one of your best tracks. So was this perfect timing for you, basically?
Yeah, I think everybody looked at the first 2 rounds. I was like, man, there's a lot of wild cards in there, and how do we get through it? And now, this is the first round where there's not really a wild card race, right? A lot of things can happen in NASCAR, right? There's so many different variables, but you don't have a super speedway, you don't have a road course, you don't have what we thought Bristol might have been, right? All these things, you're pretty common racetracks, which is the right time for that.